Before this video starts, I want to send my love, prayers and condolences to everyone impacted by what's happened in Beirut. Over 135 people have unfortunately passed away and over 5,000 people were injured. I pray for every single one impacted. I've tried my best to raise awareness and also donate to the relevant people and the relevant organizations. I've also left a few links in the description below which you can donate to. Please spread the message and raise awareness and do as much as you can for the people because they need us the most. With that, let's get back to the video. Peace. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new here, my name is Affaq. I'm an amateur photographer and filmmaker based out here in London. I make content revolving around storytelling. I also have a podcast and also content around mindset, all that good stuff. So if you're interested, please do subscribe and like this video to support the channel and the come up. This video, I'm going to be talking about whether university is still worth it. Whether getting a degree is still relevant. As someone that just graduated recently, about a month ago, I wanted to provide some value to a lot of you that are currently deciding on whether university is the right choice, especially with what's going on at the moment due to COVID-19. A lot of classes will be shifting online, seminars, so you really want to make sure that you're making the right choice and investing your money and getting a good return on your investment. Another thing which prompted me to make this video was my final year dissertation, where the concept was basically researching ways in how universities in the UK can adapt their teaching methods to better suit the job market, which is ever evolving, as you guys already know, with the introduction of AI, machine learning and automation. Jobs are becoming, very scarce, and universities, what I came to find out over the past, I would say 20 years, haven't really adapted their teaching methods to suit the evolving market, which is heavily, based on technology now. And believe it or not, graduates and their quality is something which has been a heavy and rough topic for a lot of employers. Employers are known to not be satisfied with the graduates that are entering the job market. This is recorded, and they are in constant battle with universities in regards to updating their curriculum to making sure that their teaching is relevant and will be beneficial, and they'll be able to apply it directly to the job market. So making sure that university is still relevant for you is a good question to ask, because especially now, because so much uncertainty is around it, and I wanted to make sure that you guys kind of formulate a well-rounded opinion before you go into this massive journey. It's like I'm giving it. Welcome to my crib, MTV. I'll tell you guys a bit about myself. I went to the University of Essex, so not a very highly ranked university, not a Russell Group university, but it was a decent university, and it was close to where I lived. I live out here in Essex, so getting to the new university, I just drove to the campus, wanted to save a bit of money by living at home and not taking out, the higher amount of the maintenance loan, which I kind of regret now, because you're still going to be in debt, so I might as well go all the way. But looking back at it, I would have definitely moved out, because it prompts you with so many opportunities and more ways to connect and just get the full experience, which I kind of regret not getting. But I'm still thankful for the education and the people I've met. So just making sure, if you are looking to go on to university, just really ask yourself whether you want the full university experience or you just want the education. No matter if you take out the lower amount or the higher amount, debt is debt. So make sure that if you are investing in university, you go all out and you make sure that you rinse that tuition loan, that maintenance loan. Something I wish I could have done. I graduated with a 2-1, 65 overall, 68 this year. Kind of fumbled with the bag last year by getting a 61. A lot of factors played into that, but I'm still thankful. 65 is a good grade for me, I think. as I was juggling working alongside that, sometimes over 20 hours or even full time during the summer times, and family, because you're living at home, you have to cater to them and making sure everything else was okay. So I'm super proud, because a lot of people that moved out, came from different countries, really took out money to study, got the same grade, and I was here trying to juggle everything, trying to secure the bag at the same time, and I got the same grade. So I'm very thankful. And to be honest, everybody knows about grade inflation, and the percentage of people getting firsts is going up, so the market's diluted with people with firsts anyway. And I'm not just saying this to make myself feel better, it's the truth. You can look this up. And as ethnic minorities, I believe we're under pressure to go to university, not just from our parents but from society, because generally we're the first in our family to go on to university. So we want to secure the bag for the family, and we want to make sure that our parents don't keep on working the same amount of hours they do and make the same sacrifices. And we want to make sure that they're well off and they don't have to worry about anything ever again. So as ethnic minorities, we just don't have to worry about ourselves but our parents as well, which played a huge part in me going on to university and not going on to work, or even doing anything else such as a practical course. I wanted to make sure that I maximized the opportunities that I was given. Now the question you guys would ask: should I go to university? If your future career choice requires you to have a degree, then it's kind of a no-brainer. You don't really need to watch this video. I don't know why you guys are watching this video. If you are, thank you. And for the people that are not really too sure on what they want to do with life, as someone that's graduated with a degree in business and entrepreneurship, I'm still trying to figure out what specific area of business I want to go in. Business is a weird world, because there's so many things you can do. You can go into supply chain management, you can go into marketing, you can go into production, manufacturing, you can be involved in so many aspects of business. So it's kind of tough for us to really choose a specific area we want to focus on. But as Gary Vee said, it's just about tasting. Taste everything you can. And for people that are looking to do business or any social science degree, if your future career does require it, then it's kind of a no-brainer. But if it doesn't, then I would really ask you to ask yourself, is there anything else which I can do that can be more beneficial, such as getting work experience, getting an entry-level job, networking, going on LinkedIn and trying to speak with people that can possibly help you get that internship. It's going to be very tough. It's tough for us as university students. So you guys might be thinking, how is someone without a degree going to get that entry-level job or get that internship? It's just about tenacity and your mindset at the end of the day. A degree, I think, is just a way for you to be open to different avenues. So it opens a lot of doors. It definitely doesn't guarantee you a job and a stable income. There is research that says that people with degrees earn on average, I think 600 to 700,000 more in their careers than people that don't. But obviously, you never know, because at the end of the day, it's all about your mindset and where you want to go. So I would really suggest that you really step back. If you are in your final year of college or sixth form, take a gap year, figure out what interests you, what different things you might want to consider a career choice as. That year might not be long enough, but it'll give you some more knowledge about what you want to do in the future, especially if you're not 100% on going to university. There's people with degrees in business. We're kind of just in the same boat, because there's so many people graduating with degrees in business thinking that they'll go ahead and be consultants at McKinsey or freaking analysts, whatever. But for some, if you are good enough, you'll definitely get there. But the market is just so competitive, and there's so many people constantly doing stuff, going on internships and going on different insight days, etc. So it can be very demotivating. To get back on track, if you are looking to do a degree in business like I did, I wish I could go back in time and tell myself to take a gap year and find like an entry-level job in an area that I would want to potentially go in, such as marketing. I wish I could just get a job in marketing and just do that for a year to see how it felt. And that's a year of experience that you have under your belt. I know graduates that don't have any years of experience, just that degree. They're just relying on that degree to get them that job, which doesn't work. Unfortunately, I hate to tell you, a degree can only go so far. Obviously, there are times when that degree will help and that institution or its name will help, but it doesn't mean it's not the end of all. So making sure that you have relevant work experience and you have key skills that you've learned is just as important as the degree. Degree is just a kind of like a stepping stone into the world, and it opens up different avenues, as I said before. So it's really up to you to make sure that you make the best of it. That's what I would recommend. I would also recommend just learning as much as you can, not just throughout university. If you are looking to go into university, but before entering university, learn about not just the course that you're on, but other aspects as well. I know people that are doing history or geography that want to go into investment banking. So always keep your options open and always make sure that you're always searching for new things and always curious about the world, because you just don't want to be stuck on one avenue. Don't limit yourself to just your course. Make sure that you discover other avenues that might be of potential interest to yourself. Is getting a degree worth it? You might be asking yourself this question. It's a very relevant question to ask. During my dissertation, I saw an article from The Economist where it stated that over 9 million people had graduated from university in China. 9 million. Crazy. I think around 500,000 last year. Don't quote me on that. I think I saw a BBC article. So the graduate market already is flooded. It's not like it's the 1960s or 70s where only a select few people get to go into university because their parents are rich. The playing field is leveled now. Everyone has a chance. If you live in the UK and you get the good grades, you have a chance. So as I mentioned at the start of this video, my final year dissertation played a huge part in the making of this video because it opened me up to so many different aspects of the graduate market. I really got to see what the graduate market was like and going to be in the future. Discovered things such as the knowledge economy, the gig economy, the fourth industrial revolution, which are all things very relevant. I read this really cool report by, I believe it was the World Economic Forum, where they reported on the numbers of jobs in automation and the number of jobs that will be replaced by AI, etc. And it was very daunting and scary because the skills that we were taught at university might not be relevant in 4 to 5 years. So you really have to make sure that you choose a career and a university which really caters to the job market and the course is relevant at the end of the day. Also, I think a degree really isn't practical enough, especially when it comes to business. My degree, which is in international business and entrepreneurship, didn't teach me how to run an international business, or only taught me broad concepts of entrepreneurship. I didn't really get to learn the nitty-gritty stuff. I didn't really experience what running a business was like. So I think practicality is way more important than just academics. Practicality gives you the specific skills needed to enter a specific business area that you want to enter. It's so good learning about marketing, but if you don't know what cost per click is, or if you don't know how to run a campaign or design a marketing plan, you're kind of in the shit. Because I know people that have done marketing degrees that didn't really learn anything about designing marketing plans. They just learned vague concepts that really didn't matter. And especially with what's going on with the industrial revolution, the fourth industrial revolution, automation, our skills that we've learned during university might not be relevant. So we really need to make sure that we judge whether getting practical experience, it will be more valuable for us, rather than just getting an academic degree. So let's cover what we said in this video. Firstly, if you're going to study a degree in business, which I don't I'm not saying that you shouldn't study a degree in business and because it's not practical enough, whatever. If you genuinely want to study a degree in business, make sure that you really research the career path that you want to do. Make sure that you get as much experience as you can during university. Make sure that you network and find the relevant opportunities that will just give you the slight edge in the job market. Something I wish I could have done more of during university. As I said, I was just working throughout the full 3 years at a call center, but my role was very dynamic. I got to work with a lot of different companies, a lot of different industries, so I thought that would make up for me not landing an internship in my second year or not going on to an insight day, whatever the case may be, because there were so many skills that I learned throughout those 3 years that I thought would be easily transferable into the job market. But don't let a stable job that you have during university be the only source of experience that you get. Make sure that you're constantly searching for different pieces of experience, talking to different people that are in positions that you might want to be in, as I said before, and really just taking time out of each day learning about the specific industry or role that you want to go into, because it will definitely help in the long run. And most importantly, man, rely on God. Only your future, your life is already written by the best of writers, so I would definitely say just have faith. It's ultimately God that decides what happens to you. You can only work hard. Just seek His blessings and you'll be on your way. I have to remind myself of this every day, because we get so lost in this cycle. You see people graduating, they already have jobs, and you see people that are already so specific with what they want to do in their future. But there's a really great quote by Mark Manson, who wrote this book. Where is it? He wrote this book, you probably have seen the cover, The Subtle Art of Not Giving Up. And he says not everyone really knows what they're doing. Everyone's just working off their best guess. And I think that's just so true when you get down to it. Everyone, especially at my age, I'm currently 20 years old while filming this video. There's so much happening, and it's okay to not know what you want to do as long as you're trying. You're trying different things. You're speaking with people. You're really learning, trying to acquire new skills, pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, and making sure you squeeze the every inch of opportunity. So that's it, man. It's all about, like I said, deciding whether practical experience will be more beneficial for you than academic. Making sure that you've researched the hell out of what you're doing, networking, internships, all that good stuff. Taking a gap year if you need to, if you're really not sure, and trying different things. And also ultimately working as hard as you can, but leaving it up to God, because ultimately God is the only decider. Like I said, your future, your risk, as we say in Islam, is already written. So you shouldn't worry too much about the future. I have to remind myself of this, because ultimately you go where you're supposed to go. You can't change what's already written. So make sure that you stay focused and don't let little obstacles or little mishaps deviate you from your path. Stay focused, and I promise you'll get to where you want to go. And with that, I send you my love. If you like this video, please subscribe and follow me on my socials, which are in the in the description and also in the corner. And yeah, just show me love, man. I appreciate you guys tuning into another video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.